Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. Today's vlog is about me going back to work for corporate America. And I've been saying for the past 2 weeks, I can't believe I'm really going back to work. Like, yeah. I've been a stay-at-home mom for 2 years now. And actually, 3 years. Because when COVID happened, I was home with my kids, and the kids were home from school. And then last year, the kids went back to school, but my youngest was in pre-K, so he was only going to half a day, so I still was home because, you know, I had to be home while he was home. And yeah, once school started back this year, and both kids are in there full time, I really realized how bored I am at home by myself. Although I have my business, it's just boring. Like, I be twiddling my thumbs at home. So I told my husband, I think I want to go back to work. And he was just like, what? Like, you really want to go back to work? And I'm like, yeah. I think I want to go back to work. My husband really didn't want me to go back to work. But like I told him, I'm doing this for me, not for anybody else. So, yeah. But now, I'm kind of just like, did I make this permanent decision off of temporary emotions? Because I can't believe I'm on my way back to work. And what an eventful morning it has already been. My youngest son woke up really sick. He has a really bad cold. So my husband actually stayed home with him today because he's sick, and you know, I'm not gonna send him to be sick. So my husband stayed home with him. So that means I had to take my oldest son to school this morning. I just dropped him off. So now I am on my way to grab me like a frappuccino or something to get me going on this lovely day. And it's so sunny outside. Like, it's so beautiful outside right now. It's only 41 degrees right now. But it's so beautiful outside. Like, clear skies, sunny, like the perfect way to start a Monday, because, you know, a lot of people dread Mondays, but I just be thankful that it's a new day and that I'm here to see it. So, yeah, I'm going back to work. Today is orientation. Orientations are normally boring. So I'm not really sure what time I'll be getting off. They didn't really specify. Maybe orientation won't even be a full day, because I'm going in later than what my actual work shift would be. So, yeah, it just said that orientation is just like a small training to do the paper, like all of your paperwork, which I already did a few weeks ago. So yeah, and I'm okay with this job because I'm working like in a nice setting. I pretty much like negotiated my hours. I most certainly negotiated my pay to what I wanted my pay to be. So it's like when you can work a job where you basically set your own rules somewhat, I'm good with that. So I'm about to go in this McDonald's drive-thru and probably just get me like a caramel frappe. I don't think I'm gonna like grab anything to eat because they'll have food for us here at orientation. So I'm not really gonna grab anything. Actually, I might get a hash brown. I really like McDonald's hash browns. I'm just excited to see what this work day gonna be like, because like I said, I've been at home for almost 3 years. Although in those 3 years, I did work a work-at-home job. And it was cool in the beginning. But then it was like trying to work from home, have to be a mom, have to be a teacher because my kids were home from school. Like, yeah. Hold on, guys. I gotta order my food. Not yet. Yeah, so I was doing a work from home job, and it just became a bit too much. Like, it was really taxing on my mental health. And I had to tell my husband one day, like, I can't keep doing this. Like, it's either I'm going be at home with these kids while they gotta be home from school, and I could fully focus on them, like helping with schoolwork, still being a mom, getting dinner and stuff done, or I'm at work. But doing both in this house is not working for me. So my husband came home one day and was like, tomorrow morning when you get up, email your manager and tell him you're resigning. And I'm like, what? And he like, just tell him you're resigning because like I can see that this is really taking a toll on you and you're not happy. So tell him you're resigning. And that's what I did. And I was so happy over this past like year and a half. But now that both kids are out the house, it's really just boring. Like, yes, I have my business, but my business is solely online. And it doesn't take much to run my business. I wouldn't lie. Like, packing orders don't take me long. Email marketing, I pretty much planned that out for the month. So yeah, I'm going back to corporate America. And if I don't like it, then I'll quit. I'll quit. I normally don't even eat breakfast in the morning because I normally fast every day. I do intermittent fasting, but seeing that this is a new day and my first day back in corporate America, I'm gonna go ahead and have this caramel frappe and hash brown. Because I know this is gonna be a long, boring day. And I'm not really sure. I know they said they're gonna have like a light breakfast, but I'm not really sure what they're gonna have. So I'd rather just grab something that I'm gonna eat, rather than go here and not eat nothing and then they have something that I really don't want. Good morning. Thank you. Same to you. Got my caramel frappe. One thing I am excited about going back to work is that I was able to get real like business casual this morning. I love dressing like this. So I'm excited about that because you see this? I like getting real cute like this. As y'all can see, I got my lashes on from our On The Go collection. The ones that I have on today are Quick Run. And I have on our Night Out lip liner with our bling gloss. And then I top the bling gloss with our Passion gloss to give it like a little pink tip. Nothing crazy. I was going to do a full face, but our morning started out a little crazy with my baby being sick. So I said I'm gonna just throw on these little lashes, put on some gloss. Oh, and because they taking our pictures today for our badges, and it's just like you gotta make sure I'm looking correct. But yeah, going back to corporate America is like this really is like a bittersweet moment because it's just like who would have ever thought I was going back to corporate America? And my dad and my little sister was over last night, and they were laughing at me because every 5 minutes I kept saying like, I can't believe I'm going back to work tomorrow. And I really still can't believe that I'm going back to work. Because why am I going back to work? I really feel like I made a permanent decision off temporary emotions. But like I said, if I don't like it, then I'll just quit. And my husband already said, like, if you don't like it, don't do it. So yeah, I'm like literally 1 minute from my job. Orientation is at 9. It's 8:43. I'm getting here a few minutes early. I'm gonna eat my hash brown before I go in here. and if I'm gonna quit or not. Because I really have no problem quitting a job. Like, I'll quit in a heartbeat. If I feel like it's not for me, bye. So I'm getting ready to pull into this parking lot, you guys, and I'll see you guys in a little while. Okay, guys, so I'm here for a little check-in. I am actually done with my first day of work. It was just orientation, and currently it is 12:50, so I was only here for almost 4 hours, and like, this was just like a breath of fresh air. I was really nervous about coming back to work. One, because I have just been at home with my kids for almost 3 years, and also because I wasn't really sure like what it was gonna be like, what the environment was gonna be like. And I will say that I absolutely feel like I'm going to love this job here. Like, immediately they showed that they really care about their employees, which is something that I didn't really experience at my last job before I decided to like be a full-time entrepreneur. So that really made me feel really good, because they genuinely care about their employees here. Like, and like, they're like a fun place to work for. Like, yes, it's, you know, it's all business, and you know, they're very patient centered, but they also like to make their employees feel appreciated, which is something that I'm really happy about. I can genuinely tell that I'm going to like it here, and the work environment feels great. So I'm just happy, and I'm actually happy that we're getting out early, because this means I get to go home to my sick child. My husband can now leave if he wants to go to his office for a few hours, you know, to catch up on any work that he may have missed because he had to sit home with the little one. I get to get dinner started early. I'm actually gonna stop and grab me a quick bite to eat, probably a salad. But yes, like, today was just a good day. Like, the sun is still shining, I still feel good, and I'm just excited. Like, I'm really excited to come back tomorrow and like do my first full day of work, do some training, you know, like in the department that I'll be working in. But all of my nerves are like out of the window, and I no longer have to say I can't believe I'm really going back to work, because I feel good about this decision. Like, I really do feel good about this decision now. I don't feel like I made a terrible decision by deciding to come back to work.
3 weeks later.
Today is November 4th, and it is exactly 1 month since I started back in corporate America. And last time I talked to you guys, I was on my first day back into the working world, and we are officially 30 days in. And when I first talked to you guys, I was super excited about going back to work. I had a few doubts, but by the time I left the orientation, I was like, I really thought that this was something that I really wanted to do. And here we are 30 days later with an update. And I must say that although I do enjoy working, getting out of the house, I don't really think I thought this through all the way. Because, you know, before I started being at home with my kids, I came from working part-time. So I'm working full-time now. And I don't think I really like working every day. I just had a conversation with my manager maybe like a week ago, letting her know that I don't want to be full-time anymore. I kind of just want to be part-time, because I realized that the dynamic in my household has completely shifted. I guess I kind of forgot the toll it takes on working full-time and still trying to be a mom and still trying to be a wife and still trying to be an entrepreneur. And yeah, like, getting off of work every day at 4, I don't get home till like 4:15. When I'm getting home, I'm helping my oldest son with his homework. I'm doing homework with my youngest son. I'm making dinner. I'm doing like little small chores around the house. And then like, I don't really get much time with my kids anymore in the evening, because they're in the bed by 8:30. I try to go to bed by 10, give myself like that hour and a half window to just have some alone time to catch up on some stuff for my business. And yeah, like, it's exhausting. It's very exhausting. I don't think I really thought about how exhausting this could be. And like, I was the one who was getting my kids up every day for school, And now I don't get to do that. Like, I'm out of the house before, like, right when they're getting up, I'm leaving out to go to work. So I don't get to see them off to school. I don't get to make them breakfast in the morning anymore. And I kind of miss that. Like, even if I only was able to do it 2 or 3 times a week, I think I would prefer that more than not being able to do it at all. And then, like, on the weekends, I'm so exhausted. I'm trying to, like, catch up on rest, but you don't really get a chance to catch up on rest because now you're catching up on housework, or now you have errands and stuff to run. So yeah, like, working back in corporate America is, you know, is great, but I just don't want to do it full time. Like, I tried it out for 30 days, yeah, and working full time just isn't for me. So my manager said to give her a few weeks so we can get me down to part-time, and then I feel like I'll be much happier. Not saying that I'm really unhappy, I just would prefer to be part-time. And I'm thankful that I have a manager who's understanding, because it's like, I don't want to quit. Like, I actually do enjoy getting out the house, because being in the house every day, it gets kind of boring. And yeah, like, I enjoy getting out the house, but just being here every day is just, it's not for me. And I thank God that I'm fortunate enough to be able to go down to part-time and still maintain, because, you know, I have my business and everything, and then, like, my husband is very supportive. So yeah, like, kudos to the moms who do this all the time. Now, don't get me wrong, when I had my first son, before I had my second son, I was working full-time, and then once I had my second son, I dropped down to part-time, just because, you know, I mean, working full-time with one kid is cool, but then once you start having multiple kids, it's kind of just like, okay, I need some kind of balance. And so going back into working full-time right out the gate of from being at home was just like, yeah, I didn't think it through very well. But I'm not quitting, so I guess that's I guess that's a plus, that I'm not quitting. So that is my 30-day update. And I'll let you guys know how it goes. Like, the job itself isn't hard. Like, I actually like the work that I do here. And the job isn't hard. I get to interact with a lot of patients, which is pretty dope. And just being able to interact with these patients who come in, and I'm telling you, like, oh, you're like, me coming in being in pain, and then you seeing your face and you're smiling, you're very pleasant, it just made my day a little better. Like, I like hearing that. So yeah, so that is my 30-day update, and I will see you guys in the next video.